We've all been wondering, what is the follow-up to Fox's Logan? I believe we have found it, and I believe it's the new TV series, The Gifted, from Bryan Singer. Let's take a look.
Good evening. I hear about Andrew and Lauren. You're aware that there was a bit of an incident at the school this evening?
Let me go!
I need you to go get them for me.
They're not going anywhere.
We have to secure the safety of the community.
What is that?
Come on!
Hear about the mutant incident? Those are my kids.
We have to help them.
Why didn't you tell me you have powers?
Dad puts people like us in jail.
In my experience, things change when it's your own kid.
Was that purple-haired girl Psylocke? I think no, but I think every purple-haired Asian girl is Psylocke. It's led to a lot of confusing situations in my life. So we have this trailer for the new show, The Gifted, and it wasn't clear how this would link to Fox's X-Men movies before, but we do see later in the trailer, they say, I don't know if Charles Xavier's school exists anymore, or the Brotherhood of evil mutants, in parentheses. So we're at this point where perhaps it's post whatever huge battle they alluded to in Logan. And people are trying to figure it out. Where do gifted youngsters go now? What do they do?
Right.
It's all kind of underground.
It's an interesting trailer. I liked it. I don't know if it 100% got there for me, but I'm definitely gonna watch. It feels like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. done by Fox. That's what it feels like a little bit to me. So I like the premise where the dad is actually protecting the kids as opposed to being against the kids. It's nice that we're having that. And because he was working for that organization, we have those little spider sentinel robots, which is great.
Oh, Sentinels.
Yeah, so that's the version they're gonna be. And I think the purple-haired girl is Blink, who was played in Days of Future Past by a Chinese actress, I think. I don't want to misspeak there. So that's going to be part of it.
I don't remember her name, but I know her face.
Yeah, and Polaris is supposed to be part of this. So if Polaris is part of it, then you have Havoc. If Havoc's involved, Magneto can be involved. So you might get a Fassbender scene, or maybe an Ian McKellen scene,
Maybe the back of a head.
Yeah, maybe something like that, right? Because you find out later that Polaris is actually
Thunderbird is also supposed to be thrown in.
Who we saw in the trailer.
And a new mutant called Eclipse, who was created specifically for the show, and whom we know nothing about. But it's cool to see, one, mutants that we haven't really seen a lot of focus on, or no focus on before in movies or television, taking the center here. And I do like that they seem to be continuing off the end of Logan, or the time of Logan. Perhaps it's concurrent, it's not clear. We're at this point where we can't run to Charles Xavier or Magneto, maybe. You know, it's an interesting thought of what do you do when there's just nothing there and there's no clear leader.
Right, which is how Logan kind of ended, right? Because you discovered they had all these mutants that they had created themselves in those hospitals, and like, who's going to lead them now? Who's going to take care of them? The kids, right? Who's going to do whatever? So to me, I think this is a very smart move, as opposed to Orville, which I feel like, who's asking for that? I feel like The Gifted is smart, because these superhero shows are starting to push the boundaries of what you can do with television. Because Legion is absolutely one of my top 10 shows ever for a season. That season, Legion is one of the top 10 shows ever. Oh, it's so good. Once you get past the 4th episode, like you got to get to because everything gets introduced to you in the first 4 episodes, and then the next 4 is like just that. It's that Elon Musk thing going right through 125 miles per hour. It's so awesome, and so I like. And then once again, this character deals with mental health issues. So I love that this is now becoming a thing we talk about. It is becoming a very standard stuff because this is real. We need to expose it and talk about it, and that's all through Legion. And I love that this show is doing that as well. So it looks like a good beginning. I'd like to see more diversity, and that's me. I worry
though, no, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I love seeing different people represent the different people who watch these shows. But I wonder though if tying to the movie universe will hurt this show at all. Because Legion is free of that. They do their own thing.
Yes.
I know that at least.
They allude to Xavier, but it's much later. So you have enough to establish stuff with the characters. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they spend more time, like kind of, because they do mention the Brotherhood of Mutants, and they do mention Xavier, but who knows if we'll see them. And I like this idea that they can create their own universe without them, and then if they have to tie them in, they can.
Yeah.
Like what Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. does with the Marvel movies sometimes.
I gave up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's one of those shows I just had to give up on. There's time is finite, y'all. Make good choices in your shows.
Make good choices. All right, yes, very good point.
I like this. I would definitely check out more trailers before going into it. I know this is like the first one, so we're probably not going to see that much beyond basic bare bones of what the concept is supposed to be. It does seem like it will premiere sometime between the end of this year and 2018. Do you like what you've seen so far about The Gifted? And did you like Legion? Please let us know below, and please like and subscribe for more.